Hi everyone. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about holding space and deep listening. For me, when I work with someone, the first thing that I will try to do is to calm my mind. So I'm going to want to put all the thoughts and the cares and the worries on the shelf so I can be present. So that's my first step. The second step is I want to be connected to my body because I want to feel through my connection to my body what's going on for the other person. And usually is my stomach, that's the best place. So I will be aware of my body as I'm listening to this person. So this creates an opening and a space. And then every time my mind comes in and goes, don't forget, you got to pick up such and such at the grocery store later, I go, thank you, and I put it back on the shelf, and I bring back my attention to the person. We're often listening with the intent to give an answer back. So while the person is speaking, we're thinking about what we're going to say next. So we're not really creating a space for this person. We're actually thinking about our reply. So there's a real energetic that goes on when a person is really truly present and not thinking about themselves, not thinking about what they're going to say next. That creates a real beautiful space for a person to come forward and say what they need to say. And what I find happens is without interrupting the person, and by creating this space, the person can drop in to whatever it is that they're meaning to say. Sometimes the conversation starts up here, but really it needs to get down here. And if the person is interrupted, and if I'm not really present, and I'm not really holding the space, if I'm not really in my body and paying attention, then the person will not allow themselves to get to that deep place. So that's, for me, that's deep listening. And I think the same works for holding space. So, we talk about holding space when we do group work and we do circles and meditation and healing and so on. So if I'm part of the group, but my mind is on my grocery list and my kids and what I'm going to do next, and I'm thinking of my reply to this person's comment, I'm not holding space. I'm just thinking of myself and my life. If I really want to truly hold space, I put my concerns on the shelf. I come to a place of being present in my body. I leave judgment out the door. This is an important one. Sometimes we're holding space for someone, but as they speak, we go, oh my God, we go into a place of judgment. That's not holding space because we're not creating a safe space for the person. We can feel when someone is listening to us and is being judgmental. We can feel that. There's no safety, right? So if a person feels that they're not really being heard, then they might start editing the content of what they want to say. And this prevents them to go to that deeper place in themselves. Creating safety is really about that place of non-judgment, no interruption, knowing that one is safe and they're not going to be attacked for what they're going to say. They're not going to be questioned. They're not going to be put on trial, so to speak. Well, why are you saying this? Why are you saying that? It's a place of, a person's ultimate truth is spoken and is being held. There's nothing being said that's judgmental or thought that's judgmental. The person is just held as who they are, without judgment, without feeling like someone is going to, have a comment that's going to be mean or hurtful. So as you can tell, holding space and deep listening are very similar. holding space is really about, having no judgment, putting the distractions on the shelves and being present. Deep listening is also that. If we add the element of empathy, I think that perhaps is what differentiates deep listening to holding space. When I'm listening to someone, I also connect to my heart, and I connect to the element of empathy in myself for what the person is saying. So thank you for watching. Until next time.